And it's next on MLB Network. Mike Leake, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Harold, what do you got?
Well, I look at his stat line, Matt. I look at his whip, and it's just above league average, and that tells me he struggles just a little bit this year. If he can keep runners off the base paths and not pile up a lot more than maybe the one or a little bit above an inning, then he's got a chance to win. So keeping the traffic limited is the key to his success in this game.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He will lead this one off today. Hard hit ball to second. Jerko fields it cleanly, and a good throw gets him one gone. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Here's Corey Seager. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season. No doubt about that. Harold Reynolds, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Well, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak, but this is why you have veterans. And a veteran pitcher on the mound, he's been through this before. He knows more than anybody. He has to have a quality outing and give his team a chance to win. They need it now more than any other time.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. Now Gutierrez gets into one here as he lets a high drive to deep left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run for Franklin Gutierrez. Number 25 for him on the year. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now batting, Adrian Gonzalez. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the first coming up from Busch Stadium. It's now 1-0 LA. Kenta Maeda will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, I love watching this guy pitch. I went back and looked at the video of his last game. He pitched into the 6th inning, threw the ball great, had electric stuff when he needed to, pitched out of some tough jams, and pitched well enough to get the W. So I think we'll see tonight really firsthand what kind of pitcher he is. We'll get to see it firsthand.
Strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And he misses there. 1-2.
That's a nice take right there. You don't get too excited about somebody taking a pitch, but a changeup right there in that situation with 2 strikes, that's good hitting.
And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, you know you have to be really careful with Daddy Longlegs himself, Dexter Fowler. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Stephen Piscotty comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Jansen's a guy that's not worried about all the metrics. He's going to call his zone. And if you're pounding the ball in one spot, he's going to call it, particularly off the plate.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, first baseman.
Here's Matt Carpenter, who comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still trail 1-0. Stepping into the box, Justin Turner. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Peralta's up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Cards line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Randall Grichuk. You know, for a guy his size, he can motor. He can cover the ground in the outfield, and he's got a strong enough arm you can play him in right, left, or center.
Into the box now, Jock Peterson. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Fowler will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 2.
Batting 7th, the catcher, number 9.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's Randall Grichuk. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda. 0 for 5.
Randall Grichuk.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. 3-1.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Swing and a miss, and the count goes full. 3-2.
Oh, he got the big fella out front on that one. This guy's got a lot of power, so he pulled the string on him, knowing if he got a 3-1 fastball, we're probably going to watch him jog around the bases. Well, let's take a look at the Dodgers defense, brought to you by Majestic. And down at first base, Adrian Gonzalez. You know, the one thing I like that he does quite better than any first baseman in baseball, is crash on the hitter in a bunt situation. He is convicted. He gets all the way in and dares you to swing. Very aggressive.
Digging in, Jed Jerko. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Johnny Peralta is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on. Aerial view there of St. Louis from high above the Mississippi River as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. At the plate, Logan Forsythe. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Well, that's what you want. The guy in front of the pitcher leads off the inning with the hit. Now it's time to play some baseball. Are you going to bunt him over? You're going to hit and run? You're going to steal? What are you going to do? It gets fun now.
First offering on its way. Kenta Maeda shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0.
What I'm looking for on that right there, he pulls the bunt back, but now you know he's bunting. You tried to make him chase a pitch. Now I come back and throw him a strike and make him get it down. They give you out, take the out.
Garcia is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Center fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Charlie Blackmon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Forsythe rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner from first crosses the plate, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Into the box, Corey Seager. This is line to left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
In now, Franklin Gutierrez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 2 out, nobody on. Hit to short. Picked up by Peralta. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Dodgers lead. Digging in, Greg Garcia. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. And now a pitch on the way. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Eric Fryer is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Now, Matt, this is the tough part of being the 8-hitter. That ball's right down the middle. So it makes me wonder, is he trying to give his pitcher a breather, or is he just not being aggressive? With the pitcher hitting behind you, you get a ball groove, you got to take a big hack.
No problem here, one away. So striding forward now, Mike Leake. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Dexter Fowler is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit on the ground out to short. Seager fields it cleanly. And a low throw, but some fine dirt work there by Gonzalez as he digs this one out to end the inning. Cards leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adrian Gonzalez. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Riding in once again, Justin Turner. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled back. Now the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard right to Peralta out there at short. And that will become out number 2.
Right fielder, Jock Peterson.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Drilled right back up the middle. And Peralta won't get there. It's a base hit. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Well, there's a little 2-out base hit. Maybe start a little 2-out rally. Now he's giving up some runs. He's a little vulnerable. We've seen him give up runs already in this game. So maybe this is a start of something big.
Stepping in now, Yasmani Grandal. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Grichuk ranging back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. Ready for another chance? Stephen Piscotty. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Stephen Piscotty.
And this is taken outside for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman.
Standing in, Matt Carpenter, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And he misses again. Ball 3. And Carpenter will reach as that misses for ball 4. Now in the box, Randall Grichuk, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
The batter, number 3. Second baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Jed Jerko. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And this is going to be a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. One left for the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Logan Forsythe. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Logan
into the windup and the pitch. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Ooh, that pitch was up and in. That's one of those pitcher's purpose pitches, right? Fastball, something hard up and in. Now he can go down and away if he'd like.
3-0 now.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. Now the pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Now a bunt attempt here. There's one. On to Carpenter. It's in time. A double play.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit slowly back to the mound. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Here's Johnny Peralta now. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
1 ball.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. On the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Greg Garcia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. From the belt, the pitch, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second. If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The catcher, number 41.
At the plate, Eric Fryer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. 1 out and a runner on second base. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And no one will get this one. Here comes another 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. Still without a home run and 5 driven in. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Peralta rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
0-1 count, and the pitch. In the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Kevin Segrist takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 46.
Here's Corey Seager. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Franklin Gutierrez will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's Adrian now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Stephen Piscotty is retired leading off the bottom of the 6th. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Peterson. Still going back. Gone!
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location.
The batter, left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, he saw that ball pretty good. Too bad he couldn't keep it fair.
And another foul ball. Nope. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's his second triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good.
Baseman, Chad Sherko.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Pedro Baez, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. Jed Jerko is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Seager ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Johnny Peralta, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I like it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Ready for another chance? Justin Turner. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season. And it's going to give the Dodgers a 4-2 lead.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Jock Peterson is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Grounded softly to the right. Jerko is there. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The catcher,
here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Forsythe. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Piscotty's there for it. And that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. And L.A. ready once again. Greg Garcia. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point.
Garcia.
The 0-1 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Line drive to left. And this is down in front of Gutierrez. It's a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Well, they've hung around. I know it's late in the game, but that's a big leadoff single. Maybe this will be what they need to get to start that attack to put them ahead.
Hit down the third baseline. The second for 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Yadier Molina will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 1-2. Ball 2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at-bat. He was really making him work.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
This is a great battle on both sides. He's throwing strikes, and he's fouling balls off. What's going to give?
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Now Molina connects on one here. High and deep out to left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Here's Dexter.
Number 25. Dexter
Luis Avilan will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 43.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. Hit out towards second. Forsythe has it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Brett Cecil has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Brett Cecil
digging in. Luis Avilan, and he's getting his first.
Yasiel Puig.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. He pulls this one into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. In now, Corey Seager, 0-2 with a sacrifice thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming on is Fowler. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers.
Your attention, please. Now
new pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. Hit hard. Oh, and this hits the bag at second base. And that's through for a hit. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings. Here's Matt Carpenter. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Randall Grichuk. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Throws him a sinker, then a changeup. They look the same, but obviously the action is different. The sinker a lot harder. The changeup floats a little bit longer, but the key is he wants them to swing the bat at that ball. He's getting it right now.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Here's Jed Jerko now. Head-to-head numbers against Sergio Romo. He's gone 3 for 8. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
Fouled off into the seats behind first. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. 1 left for the Cardinals. Still down by a count of 4-2. Jonathan Broxton enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as the right-handers up and warming.
Leading off for the Dodgers, left fielder Franklin Gutierrez.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Riding in once again, Adrian Gonzalez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and Peralta won't get there. It's a base hit.
He was clearly thinking about hitting the ball the other way. Now they're overloading or overshifting all on the right side, and he just shot the ball the other way and is taking what they give him. I don't know why more guys don't do that.
Standing in now, Justin Turner, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Well, that's another single, his second hit of the game. He's having a good May. You know, you start looking at May as a player and you say, I'm partway through the season. I'm starting to get settled in. This is a great start to the year. He's over 300. He's off to a great start.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2. Here's Johnny Peralta.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, the shortstop.
Kenley Jansen comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Greg Garcia comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
The catcher, number 41.
Stepping into the box, Eric Fryer. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball.
And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them. So they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now. And they're making it look awfully easy, too.
4-2 the final score today. Los Angeles wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Kenta Maeda earns his 8th victory of the season. Kenley Jansen records the save, his 24th on the season. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game Metrolink trains will